More insane illusions. If you move your head back and forth, you'll see a cat in this image of black bars. My eyes are gonna break with this one. If we stare at this plus, the faces on the side will start to look like aliens. But when you look at each face, you'll realize they're all completely normal. I'm so confused. Is this cat walking up or down the stairs? To me, it seems to be walking up, but it looks different for different people. What do you see? All of these circles are the exact same color. They're all yellow. But when zoomed out, you can see different colors like red, green, and pink. Whoa. These gray bars under A and B are exactly the same color, even though the ones under B seem to be lighter. Here's another one. Is this dresser blue and gray or pink and white? I see blue and gray, but this one also looks different depending on who you ask. This boat seems to be floating above the water, but in reality, it's just an illusion caused by fog. I'm answering all of your questions today on Instagram. Go give me a follow and say hi. These gears aren't moving at all. The flashing colors just make them seem to be rotating. Pretty cool. Here's another image literally designed to trick your brain. At first, it might just seem like a normal pile of GIFs, but in reality, you won't recognize anything. It's so strange. Try to follow these blocks. It's literally impossible. The blocks blend in with each other and the background, making them really difficult to understand. This hand illusion might seem impossible, but it's actually something anyone can do. It looks like the hand in the back passes through the hand in the front, but in actuality, he just closes the hand in the front. Try it at home. These blue lines look tilted, but are actually completely straight. Look at what happens when we trace them. It's crazy because without the red lines, the bars look completely tilted again. Putting a flashlight into this bucket makes the entire room seem to become a tunnel of light. Where can I buy this bucket? I gotta try this one. How many legs does this elephant have? It's super difficult to tell because the space between his legs also becomes a leg. Whoa. At first, this might look like a crow to you until you realize it's a black cat that's just really great at shapeshifting. The crow's beak is the cat's ear, and you can kind of see one of its eyes hidden in a shadow. This image is literally designed to confuse your human brain. It's supposed to seem like a normal room with normal objects, but once you look around, you won't recognize anything. It's kind of unsettling. Do you see a rabbit or a duck? On the side, you might either see the rabbit's ears or the duck's bill. This bar stool is really confusing to look at, like our elephant from earlier. It seems to have 3 legs at first until you investigate and look at the details. I'm so confused. I could watch this impossible cube forever. It's really hard to tell which direction it's spinning in or which side is the front and which is the back. This house sculpture is extremely trippy. It seems to change both size and angle depending on where you view it from. This art piece says both yes and no depending on your viewing angle. Or in the center, Ness. Watch what happens when we stare at this black dot for a few seconds. I'll do it with you. All right. I'm staring. So this image is completely black and white, but your eyes make it seem like it has color. This one is just crazy. Watch how this scrap of paper seems to change color depending on where you view it from. It never changes, but looks different based on the background. Whoa. Both of these skulls are red. Their color just looks different because of the blue and yellow lines that surround them. When zoomed out, they look purple and orange. The way this side was made, it's hard to tell if this model has a really weird haircut or is just covered by a towel. Or maybe she's trying to look like Jack Jack from The Incredibles. From this angle, this seal looks like it has a human face. Pretty sure I'll be seeing this in my nightmares. Watch this awesome effect that shows you what happens when you swing a ball in front of a concave mirror. I could watch this one all day. This image looks like it shows a spiral, but in reality, it's just a bunch of completely normal circles. For some reason though, I still can't seem to wrap my head around it. Check out this video of how AI tries to create a nature scene. It's pretty trippy. As you look around this image, you'll start to see gray dots in every corner, but they're not there at all. If you look closely, you'll see there's nothing in each corner, but the black boxes still somehow create this illusion. Believe it or not, this photo isn't edited at all. The objects are just perfectly lined up to make it seem like there are 4 different photos connected. This one's so weird. Check out this checkerboard that looks like it's morphing in the middle, but it's actually completely normal. The mini squares inside of them just create this weird effect. Are these pluses black or white? This one really messes with my head, but it just uses visual effects, so the answer is both. This hilarious photo makes it look like the guy in the background is tapping this girl on her shoulder. His arms are actually just folded, but the illusion is still pretty convincing. The shapes in this image are not moving at all, but the changing colors create this illusion of motion. My eyes are gonna break from this one. This video makes it look like this corgi is being dropped out of an airplane, but really he's just falling into snow. This is what happens when the snow in your backyard looks like clouds from above. Which of these lines is longer? The one on top seems to be larger, but they're actually literally the exact same size. Zebra stripes do a great job of tricking predators in the wild, and even us. Can you tell how many zebras are in this image or which one's head is in front? I can't. These dinosaurs always seem to be watching you despite being still paper objects. Honestly, they give me the creeps. This footage looks like it's zooming in on a specific spot on Earth, but in reality, it's an infinite loop. It's only 2 seconds of footage perfectly designed to trick your brain. These two boxes are traveling at the exact same speed without stopping. The black bars make it seem like both boxes are periodically pausing, but look what happens when the background turns gray. These two photos are the exact same image side by side, but for whatever reason, our brains make it seem like the left image is angled differently than the right. This room is pretty hard to wrap your head around. It's built at an angle, so from the right perspective, it seems like you're breaking the laws of gravity. This illusion is designed to make it look like Mickey is moving in the direction of the arrow just by changing the lighting. In reality, he's completely still. This is super duper perspective, an art piece that changes perspective as you pass it by, showing different views of museum hallways. This is called a zoetrope, a spinning exhibit that makes the frogs and flowers come to life. It's basically animation but with physical objects. An artist printed a snake on a few pieces of paper and added shadows to make it look extremely realistic from a certain perspective. It's impressive work. Every object in this image is completely still, it's just changing colors. But for whatever reason, it looks like the box is expanding. This optical illusion is designed to get cars to brake. The shadows make the crosswalk seem to be floating. This dog is sitting in a way where it seems to have been cut in half. This walkway isn't moving at all. It just appears to be spinning because of the direction people are walking. Weird. This meteorologist's dress blends into the background, making it seem like her body is way smaller than her head. This scene shows the power of perspective. It looks like a normal room until you realize the chair is tiny and the teacups in the back are huge. Whoa. The blades on this plane are moving so fast that they seem to be floppy when recorded on camera. Basically, the camera's shutter just can't move fast enough to capture an accurate video. As you focus on the X in the center of this illusion, all the colors around it start to fade away. It's called the Troxler effect. If you focus on one spot, all the other colors fade to white. So this video is designed to make it seem like the potato never ends. It's a perfect loop so you could watch it forever and never reach the end of the potato. Now, if only I could get one of these in real life and have infinite french fries. Take a look at this impossible wall illusion. I can only watch this for so long until I think my brain's gonna explode. Were you fooled?